Alrighty, here you go, guys. What is going on? So, it's been a funny day, real funny day. So, I recorded this video on Unturned, as you can see, and the audio did not, or my voice did not record. The game actually recorded, but I did not. So, now I'm just gonna voice over it and tell you all about what I was gonna say here. So, Unturned is a free-to-play, early access survival game, zombie survival game, as there are many on Steam, but it's unique in its design and its purpose. So you have a certain, like, you have your hunger, water, and you also have a thing called rads, which is if zombies attack you or they bite you, you lose rads and then you will die by poisoning. You can also get them from eating raw berries, and also just eating raw stuff. So, as you can see, I just found binoculars and some stuff right off spawn. Every spawn point gives you all of that, but so what I was saying is, binoculars are actually pretty good, useful tools and they're not really appreciated because right there I just saw a wolf, and if I didn't have them, I would have ran straight up there and gotten wrecked. But they're actually pretty useful in PvP because sometimes scopes, you can only see so far with scopes, and I play with my friend Maverick, who's the other person that I play a lot with, and say he'll snipe, and I'll use binos, or he uses binos and I snipe, like a scouting thing, and it's so much easier because you can see so much clearly what's going on. So right now I just spawned in. I don't have any map or anything, so I'm gonna look around for a city or something with these binos. And what I really like about Unturned is the community. They really all make these great maps. There's a lot of detail that goes into this map. This is a modded map called Alaska. There is another snow map called Yukon, but the thing is with it is it's always snowing. Always like hard blizzard. Right now I'm just scoping through like what little places I can go to get supplies and stuff, because I want to take care of my food and my thirst, and probably get indoors before a blizzard comes a while back. And it's just, the thing is, it's just so, like, it's such a big map. It's one map that's super big, and then right when you run into a person, they just kill you. And then you do the same thing over and over again until you find a gun, but oh wait, you don't find any ammo. And then you find ammo, oh that's awesome, but then you don't find a gun. I only recall once in DayZ finding a gun, and I have like 200 hours on DayZ. The only reason is, most of it I've spent running looking for people. There's like 75 people on a server, yet I can't find one of them, and when I do, they kill me. But I mean, that's just me. And right now I walked to this compound. I took a lot of damage from that zombie right there, so I'm being very careful. Found a flashlight, and flashlights are pretty good because at night you don't really have much help seeing things, so they're pretty good. And you can also use them as a melee weapon. I'm picking up that hammer right there because I think it's a crafting tool, but I'm not exactly really sure. Grab those pants, and I'm grabbing all this stuff, and I'm showing right here the parka. The parka is one of the best shirts, I believe, in the game. It holds a lot of space, and what I'm going to start doing now is, I dropped that, but then I realized I could take all that stuff and scrap it for cloth. Cloth is good because you can repair other clothing with it. You can make bandages and heal up with it. As you'll see, I do both later. And these little notes are pretty cool. Like, the attention to detail, like you can see every one of these assets you have to flip. They don't come flipped. He has to place them in and flip them. And this is a pretty big map. You'll see later in the video. I actually find a map, and it's a pretty massive map, and every room has the same amount of detail. And those little notes show like little storylines for each map, because each map has its own little story of how it pertains to how these zombies came about. I'm not really into the whole lore of the game. I don't really know much of it, but I just know that those little notes show insight to what's going on. So right now, what happens? What am I doing? Oh, yeah. So I'm talking about how I can repair, but of course none of this audio recorded, so I'm just over talking on the video. But so right now I'm healing up. I'm using those bandages to heal up. I'm gonna use some of them later to actually repair some of my clothing. Like, here we go, crack a badge. Yeah, that zombie really messed me up. So you'll see later, I get wrecked by zombies pretty often. I picked up those nails. Those are good crafting supplies. I'm just thinking about what's gonna happen later in the game, later on in this series, because I do plan on making this a series. I really had a fun time playing this, and I think it'd be a really interesting series because I mean it's a unique game. Like the character design, you see, like I have a beard. Look at that beard. And I had an afro earlier to start, but you guys didn't get to see that because I had to cut that out because even the video was busted then. So I'm trying to repair all this stuff, but I don't have a blowtorch, so I can't really repair it yet. So I'm gonna just repair the flashlight. And there we go. So how I have a snow camo on that pistol right there, the Colt, is because the game comes with little loot crates, kind of. Not like Call of Duty where you can find special guns and stuff. It's only cosmetic stuff that you don't even need. You can also buy like skins for your character. Like I have a Yeti, like a little Yeti skin. It's just pretty funny. And I'm gonna just go check the top floor real quick. And so it's all cosmetic, and you can find it for pretty much everything. Work jeans are a lot better than pants, so those train pants. So I'm gonna take those off and salvage it, because right now, actually I'm gonna take that back off and repair it. And I'm gonna head back down because I'm running low on like food and water. Put all that stuff back up. And I'm freezing right now. So right now, how you see it, like you see like this blizzard right here, and I'm freezing. As you can see on the bottom left corner, you see that little temperature is dropping. And then when you see a snowflake, you're freezing. So you start losing temperature. Right now I'm showing the skills menu. You gain experience by killing zombies and chopping down trees or crafting stuff right there. And you can use those experience to help your character. So you can get overkill right there, and it's punching stronger and it kills zombies easier. Or you have sharpshooter or dexterity, helps you aim easier and hold your breath. Or you can get stuff that actually helps your character, like survival. You use less food and water, and all these awesome like stuff that you can use. But I don't have enough right now, so I'm just gonna keep moving because I'm gonna need water and food soon. And you don't want to eat food that's under 50%, because more times than not it's actually like it'll actually hurt your rads. Like you'll see I'm gonna eat this piece of bread, I think it is. Oh no, that chocolate bar, it's 42%. I eat it, my rads drop down by 1. So I do not recommend eating anything under 50% because it will hurt you. So yeah, back to like Yukon. This is exactly what Yukon is right here. It's blizzard all the time, and it really sucks. So I'm gonna kill this zombie and head into this room. And it's kind of funny because they do have like a variety of weapons. And right here shortly, I found a flashlight at 100% after I repaired it. But right here, my freaking game crashes after all of that. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Alright, so we're back, and I spawned I got a new spawn. They lost all my thing. So when you spawn in with this Spec Ops gear, which is like end game gear, stuff that's really good. So I don't really want to start with that for the survival series, so I'm just gonna ditch that. But I'm gonna go pick it back up so I can get the cloth from it. So I go back. I don't know about you guys, but I'm editing this video right now. Like I'm watching over it, and it kind of looks like choppy. I don't know if this is gonna transfer over to YouTube or not, but so I pick up these paddles. I head over. I try to repair this paddle because most times than not, when you repair some or when you salvage something, it's exactly what you need to repair it, but I can't figure out how to repair it, so that kind of sucks. So, because I don't think you can repair paddles, but so I'm just gonna head on because I need the melee weapon. So I'm just gonna head to that little dog over there shortly. I still don't have a map, so we're gonna just keep going. I don't really know where I am at this point in the game because it's a pretty big map. So we're gonna head up there, and I'm gonna run into a fire zombie real quick. Those guys are awful. You'll see how this fight goes down real quick. So yeah, when you kill them, they freaking explode. So you need to find like cloth and stuff and make. And these guys, these ankle biters, they freaking make you bleed too. So I was so screwed. And I couldn't freaking kill him. So then I found a shotgun. This Master Key, it's a pretty good shotgun. And cool. So right now, and these sprinters are awful. So now I'm really low on health, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have a shotgun, so I'm about to whip it out, blow these guys' brains out, but it's gonna be too late. I checked them for cloth, maybe they dropped a shirt, but it's too late. There's no way I make it back in time, because I think they break my leg, I'm not sure. Yeah. So, I'm just gonna start over again, quick. And then I get this spawn. This spawn was awful. Not really much off the start. But it just gives me cloth. And I still have the freaking Spec Ops stuff, so I'm gonna take it off. Salvage it. And I move on. Because that was an awful spawn. There wasn't really much. But you see that? This is like in the middle of nowhere. And there's a crashed plane. Look at that detail. So I'm gonna head down that way because I saw a building. So I'm gonna head down that way because I don't know when this is a town. It looks like once I actually run up on it, because that's a gas station. Gas stations are pretty good because they give food, drink, and sometimes they will spawn cars actually. So let's actually see. I'm gonna come up on it. This card gives me some stuff, some crafting supplies. I'm gonna head to this church right here, this school building. Watch this. A freaking zombie spawns in as I fight this one and wrecks me. Spawns in out of nowhere and just. So yeah, this is gonna end in as another L because I can't run away from these guys. I got wrecked. So I don't know. Maybe next video I'll put it on easy and I get the same spawn as before when the game crashed. So I pick up the parka, take off my Spec Ops gear, and I pick up the toque. So let's pick up the parka real quick. I didn't get binoculars this time, which kind of sucked. And I know that up ahead there are wolves, so I just head the other way because I can't fight wolves. There are also bears in here, and there are also moose, and all of them are aggressive. So if you are too close, then they'll come chasing after you. What I really liked about this map is there's another survival game I play that will be uploaded on the series called The Long Dark. And that game is you're in Canada, your plane crashed, and you have to survive against the cold, the bears, the wolves, and you have to keep finding food and all of these stuff. It's a pretty difficult game. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a super easy game because I think the longest I've gone in it is 3 weeks of it, the game time. and that's not a lot of time. But I will be uploading that later. But this, I like this map a lot because it reminded me of that. And despite the cold not being a huge factor as it is in the long dark, or because in the long dark you also pick up weight as you pick up gear and stuff. You also pick up weight, so then you lose your ability to run because your pack is too heavy. And right now I'm picking up just seeds. Seeds are pretty good because I'm going prone again so I can dodge that fire zombie. But seeds are good because even though they might not be at 100%, when you when you harvest the crop that it grows, it's at 100% and it's clean food. Another zombie that comes to wreck me. But The Long Dark is a pretty cool game. I will be uploading it later on the series. But I found this shirt and tested it to see if it's as good as the parka, but it's not. So I'm just going to repair the parka real quick. And then pick up all my stuff. I found a bedroll, and they're pretty good for when you're setting up a base. Because I found a Colt, which is awesome because, or not a Colt, that's a, oh my gosh. It's a revolver, but I don't remember the name. It has a name in the game, an ace. But I'm going prone again because of the zombies. I'm picking up all these vegetables because, as I said earlier, you can make seeds, and those seeds give you good, clean food. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm like so close to death after this fight. These two guys? I'm just checking to compare if my knife is better than the one over there. And the Colt I also have a skin for. You can also get skins by unlocking them as just getting through random gameplay. You can, like over time, you can just unlock skins. And right now what I'm trying to do is I only have one bullet, so what I'm going to do, and I have two mags but only one bullet, so now I'm just going to combine the mags to get two bullets together in the same clip. Run over there. Pick up all that food. Eggs are pretty good because they do give you a good amount of food and water. You'll see it. It's like both of my stuff go up, filled up, just like that. And having full food and full water is pretty good because it helps you regain health. Right there, I killed that zombie with the Colt, which is pretty good because I don't take as much damage because they do explode. So you do want long range weapons when handling with fire zombies. Take them on by hand only if you have to. So right now I'm just grabbing more food. I had to bandage up real quick because the fire causes you to bleed. And I picked up a headlamp earlier, and it's pretty cool. I just found a hawkhound. It's like a hunting rifle, and it's a pretty good long range weapon. Especially like on PvP, it's a starter weapon, so you really want to get rid of it quick. But headlamps are good because like flashlights, they're good at night because it's dark and so you need lighting. But instead of a flashlight taking up a slot, you can have the headlamp on at the same time as you have a weapon on. So right now, real quick, I'm right here regaining health by this fire pit. So I'll just step back. I'll be back with you guys once because my health goes up. My health goes up with the fire. So I'm just gonna be back with you guys right when I get to my highest amount of health. Alright, so we're back. I've been standing there for a little bit and my health was all the way up. So right now I'm gonna just take the campfire, and that was a deer, that wasn't a moose. If it was a moose it would have attacked me. And take these stuff and scrap them so I can repair my own. But campfires are good because then if you kill deer and stuff like I would have there, you can cook like deer meat. because you know it's not good to eat raw meat. And raw meat also drops your rads. And you can see mine are pretty low at this point. But I picked up all those vegetables and they weren't good to eat, so I just took them and made them into seeds so that later in the series I can plant them and just have a sustainable food source, because I am planning on making a base somewhere, and right now I'm just letting my afro grow. Look at that. But so now I'm just gonna take off that one and repair it because it had a more damaged rate, so I'm gonna repair this real quick and put it on. Toques are pretty good because they help you fight off the cold. Right now, since I'm running out of water and food, I'm going to get out of my inventory real quick. What am I talking about? But so load. I'm gonna put the clips together so I have a fuller mag, and drop the empty one. Alright. Cool. So I found a kitchen knife earlier. I didn't know if it was better or not. So take that so I can make a seed of it later. Take that so I can make a seed. And then I find these two. I find another hawkhound and another ace. So I take that ace. There we go. I take the ammo out, and then I'm going to salvage it real quick so I can repair my other one later. And then of course I scrapped both of my aces. Just like that, they're both gone. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. So we still have the hawkhound, and I'm going to take the mag out of it real quick so that I can make just a fuller magazine for mine, because it's actually a pretty important gun at this early spot. I'm going to take that clip because aces are pretty common, so I was like, I should just bring it along anyways. I was debating which one is better, but each weapon or item has a tier, and you can see how it's white and my swift knife is green. That's because this is an uncommon was the kitchen knife and common is the Swiss knife. So I just assumed that the Swiss knife was better because it's a higher tier up. So I don't really know what to do, but I'm just checking the house, making sure it's all empty and whatnot. Find another seed. I'm gonna drop that because I don't really need that, but I keep those. I'm glad I do too. And I'm gonna head to this little fire camp. It's like a little shed right there, and I'm gonna make sure that I do it quick because this blizzard is still out and I do not want to die at this point. So I'll catch you guys there because this is already a long video. I don't want to make it any longer, so see you there. So we're back. I'm running up on this camp real quick, just checking it, and I find a shotgun right there as I roll under. That's master key. So I'm just gonna scrap it real quick. I found one on the way here on the ground, so I'm just gonna drop that one because it's not really as good as the one that I already have. So move on. I can't repair it because I still don't have a blowtorch, and I'm running out of space, so I'm like, what the hell do I even do here? And I really want to grab that fire axe because I believe it is a better melee weapon than the Swiss knife. So just wait for that to happen. Drop all that stuff. And this is a long episode. It's a long first episode, but I mean, whatever. We're having a good time, I hope. So I drop this, repair it, so I can repair the axe later. Unless I just repaired it and I just didn't see it. I probably just repaired it. I'm stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna loot the rest of this building. That's the other shotgun that I just dropped. Another fire axe. Another hawkhound. I was gonna pick all that up and scrap it, but I don't really have space, and this was already becoming a long episode, so I was like, nah, I'll just ditch all of it so I can wrap this up. So yeah, that's why I leave this do I leave this behind? No, I don't. I wanted that ammo. Ammo is a lot easier to find in this game than in other survival games, I'd have to say. Which I think it makes it a lot more fun, because nobody really wants to run around just punching zombies for a long time. It's not that much fun. Trust me, I played DayZ. I played DayZ. Don't anymore. It freaking sucks. Sorry to all those DayZ fans out there. They might roast me, but I hate the game so much. I don't know. I don't even know if anybody's a DayZ fan. Cause I mean, I like Arma. I mean, I don't, because it has cars. I think I would have enjoyed the DayZ mod more than DayZ, the actual standalone game. Get it? That's a spitter zombie, and those make you bleed, and I wasn't really about that. So hitting a zombie on the head stuns them, and that's a military shirt. I didn't pick it up because it's not really in good condition, and the parka is better. But I'm gonna run upstairs because I'm freezing to death at this point. Literally. Let's kill this guy. Yeah. I aim for the head because it stuns them, so they can't hit you. Just pull up. Yeah. You can see in this room alone, just the attention to detail in this map. It's really something crazy. Like, look at this. This watchtower. I'm gonna eat that because low on hunger. And it's just crazy, like how much, like it really is. Like I couldn't do all this work, all these little things here and there, and those little notes show like part of the story. This one's, I don't know if you guys can read it or not because I can't tell the quality of this video at this point, but it said one of the like tower people, because if you don't know, towers, they sit in there and watch. They don't really leave their tower. But he said one guy left and he's been gone for like 2 hours. So it's showing how like the zombies have taken over and stuff. You're gonna hear my stepbrother. Quick. Alright, so I'm just gonna wrap up stuff here. I'm gonna put that fire down so I can start. Yeah, this is at 50%, so I'm gonna eat it just because it's gonna be, it doesn't hurt my rads. So I'm gonna place this campfire down in just a moment, making sure that I didn't miss anything that I can use. So I'm gonna place this campfire on. I'm gonna try to place the bed down too, but I couldn't really find a spot to place it. It wouldn't like be in a good convenient spot. Honestly, I don't even know if in single player you can spawn to your bed, just because I know it's something that you can do on multiplayer. But yeah guys, just gonna wrap it all up here. I'd like to thank you so much for watching and supporting the series. I really hope that I can edit this video because this took a long time to make. And I'd like to thank you so much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.